Hey guys, Literary Prepper back again. So, today's writing exercise, continuing on with the previous videos that we've been doing on writing techniques and writing exercises, bibliotherapy, all that jazz. We're going to be looking at monosyllabic words. So, a monosyllabic word is exactly what it sounds like. It's a word with one syllable. So, for those of you who don't know what a syllable is, getting back to sort of basics, syllables are the way that you break up words. So the word word is monosyllabic. The word syllable, you clap it out, syllable has 3 syllables. So that's an easy way that you can do it. Coffee, 2 syllables. Audrey, 2. So that sort of thing. Really easy to do. So why am I talking to you guys about monosyllabic words today? So it's really easy when you start sort of writing, particularly when you start writing fiction, or when you start sort of getting a little bit more sort of imaginary and things that you write, a little bit more descriptive in things that you're writing. It's really easy to try to pull out all the fancy words and just go over the top and start writing what we call purple prose. Purple prose are basically just when you take a description and you just make it as flowery and as over the top as you can sort of think about. A lot of the language used in sort of more romantic sort of 18th century type novels. Nobody speaks like that. So nobody comes out with the massive descriptions about the 50 different shades of white that the wall could possibly be and what the paint smelled like, and no one talks like that. Okay, so the reason why we look at monosyllabic words in writing exercises, sometimes because it is very easy to get drawn into that trap of over explaining things and using really big words, perhaps a little bit unnecessary, or using unnecessarily, or using too many big words in a sort of line of description or whatever. If you side note, I would also recommend when you do each of these writing exercises, start a new page. There's a lot of people out there who like to sort of roll off the page and then keep going. I like to start a new page. I would recommend starting a new page. So start a new page, heading at the top, monosyllabic words. Why are we doing this? So if you choose only monosyllabic words to write your description, your story, whatever it is, your diary entry, your poem, whatever it is that you decide that you're going to sit down and write, or whatever it is that you wind up writing, it can actually be quite restrictive. So people get used to using bigger words for a lot of things, but when it comes back to actually using really tiny words, a lot of the time you find you get stuck really quickly, a lot faster than what you would actually think. So some examples of writers who do this really well, if you've ever read, what's his name, John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck comes out with some absolutely brilliant descriptions that only use really simple, small words. And there's some brilliant descriptions in Grapes of Wrath, in Of Mice and Men. He really effectively uses small, simple words to get across his meaning. So just practice that. So again, we go back to our word bank, and if you guys don't know what a word bank is, then go back and have a look at the other videos on word banks and all the rest of it. But for now, just pick a random word. So I'll give you a word. So your word is leaf. All right. So your word for this exercise is leaf if you don't have a word bank. So you write whatever it is that you can think of within a 10-minute time frame, only using monosyllabic words about a leaf, and see what you come up with. Make it as long as you want, make it as short as you want. Obviously, the longer it is, the better it's going to be as far as practice goes. But yeah, just see what you guys come up with, and feel free to sort of post below with, you know, whatever it is that you wind up, you know, writing with, you know, just monosyllabic words on leaf, or on whatever word it is that you choose. So as I said, the idea is to sort of force you to, you know, be really choosy with your words. If you sort of find that a little bit difficult immediately, then what you can do is you can start writing your description, and then, you know, if you do get stuck and you can't think of, you know, a smaller word and you have to use a bigger word, then just, you know, write the bigger word and either circle it or underline it, and then come back to it later. Just finish writing your piece so that you don't lose your train of thought, you don't get distracted, and then go back and sort of have a think about what smaller word, or, you know, what monosyllabic word you can use instead of that bigger word. So you know, eventually you will wind up with something that is either completely monosyllabic or very, very close to it. So yeah, that's my my challenge for you guys for today is yeah, just write whatever you can on the word leaf using teeny tiny words. If you are looking for book recommendations, then by all means go and get yourself a copy of Grapes of Wrath or of Mice and Men. Look, you can watch the movie, but, you know, the book is always better. If you guys don't have time to read books, then audiobooks are also a really good version, really good option rather, because then you can just sort of, you can be driving and listening to a story, or you can be, you know, doing whatever else it is, and, you know, listening to a story. So yeah, so monosyllabic words, your word is leaf. If you don't have a noun bank, feel free to, you know, pop your you know, whatever it is that you come up with down below. And as usual, if you found this interesting, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the little bell so that you get our notifications. These videos, hopefully, I'm aiming to get them out on a Tuesday for the ones that are focused on writing techniques. Otherwise, we try to sort of post on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for all of our other sort of prepping videos. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and I'll talk to you guys later.